Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review and first impression of the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick, and this is in shade Ivory. So it comes in this nice glossy packaging, and then it is a stick. So I went for Ivory. They do have a lot of shades. I think they've got over 30 shades, and it does retail for £42. So let's get started with the tutorial. So first of all, I'm going to start, before I put on the foundation from Hourglass in the Vanish foundation stick, I'm going to prep the face like I normally would, and I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiant Base Illuminator. This is just a like yellowy shade primer, and it just brings some radiance to the skin and is not too dewy, and yeah, it just helps as a base before you put on the foundation. Then I'm going to put on my nose area the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizing Base Smoothing Primer, which looks like this, and this just covers any pores or fills in little fine lines. So I put this on my nose, and then I bring it under the eyes as well, where I have little fine lines. Smooths it all out. So on to the good part. So this review is of the Hourglass stick foundation. I really like the packaging, the way it's a stick. I feel like it'd be really easy to travel with it. It does come in a lot of shades, and it does look very high quality. So let's see how it actually goes on the skin, and is it worth the £42? So I am going to just draw it straight onto the face, and then I will blend it out. I did go for shade Ivory, which they had a lot of light shades, which was really good. So if you are fair skinned, they do go down to really, really light, and then they also do have more darker shades. When I went into MK Space, I was like, wow, you have a lot of shades in this foundation stick. So it is meant to be a full coverage, and it is meant to be quite easy to blend out. So I've got normal to combination skin, which is, I've got sort of oily T-zone, and then I've got sort of normal, some in the rest of my face, and then sometimes even dry parts. So we'll see how it works on my skin. So I'm going quite generous. I haven't used it before, so just I don't know if I put too much on, but I've kind of basically, I'll just come closer, have drawn lots of little lines on the face. It does look quite full coverage, so I've applied lots, and then I can blend out because I do want a full coverage look. Today I'm going to use my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush, which is one of my favourite foundation brushes. So I'm just going to buff that into the skin in circular motions, and so far so good. I do feel like it feels quite full coverage, but I did feel like I had to put quite a lot on to get the type of coverage that I like, which is a full coverage, no moles showing through type of look, and covering any little freckles or skin imperfections. So yeah, it does feel good quality, and I did like the way they had so many shades, and I love the packaging, and I love the fact that it's a little stick, which means it's like easy to travel with. It's not going to go everywhere or break and spill out. So I do like this colour on my skin. It's like a yellowy undertone. I am very fair at the moment, so that's why I went for the Ivory. But like I said, there is a lot of shades in this foundation stick. So it is quite, it doesn't dry super matte, which is nice, and so far on my fine lines and on my sort of imperfections, it has covered, and it doesn't feel like it's sitting in any of my lines, and it's given me a nice coverage over my moles. You can still see them a little bit, so it's not like solid face paint style, which is nice. It just feels like a full coverage without being cakey. So I will go on and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will pop back in and review how the foundation is sitting on my skin throughout the day to see is it worth the £42. But so far, as I've just put it on, we'll need to bronze up the neck a little bit, and I will be going for sort of an autumny look today, so I'm going to do quite orangey eyes, and then I will get back and see how it's wearing through the day as I go and do my errands, as it is. Always good to actually see how does the foundation last, rather than it may look good right now, but how does it last through the day. And I will list the other products that I've used to create the makeup look, so next time you see me, you'll see me with the full makeup face on. Hey guys, so this is the makeup look with the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick. I've went on and finished it. I used some MAC, some Bobbi Brown, some Becca highlight, some Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I'll list them below for this sort of autumny eye neutral lip makeup look. So I'm going to go do some stuff now, and then I will keep checking back in to see how the foundation is wearing. The foundation was very nice and it was very easy to put on my concealer. I sort of went with my normal products like my Prolong Wear concealer, my Bobbi Brown powder, bronzing powder, my Mercier and my MAC powder for setting, so that I've just sort of stuck with what I'd normally do for my other foundations. And yeah, it just blended very easily, all the other makeup on top of it, and at the moment how it's looking I'm really liking. It looks a full coverage. You can see it looks very flawless, very one sort of coverage level, which I like, and then was able to build up the other makeup on top really easily. So at this stage I'm really loving this foundation. I'm really happy that I bought it. So let's see how long it lasts and how it wears through the day. Hey everyone, so the foundation, the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick, has now been on my skin for a couple of hours. I really am enjoying wearing this foundation because it has not broken up anywhere on my face, and sometimes I do get foundation moving off the nose, and it's sort of where I get any oil, sort of this T-zone area, sometimes especially the nose area can sort of start getting quite flaky or breaking up and sort of letting my nose skin shine through, but so far it's really staying put. And also I did forget to mention in the last time I checked in, which was it does sit lovely over any fine lines and also pores. Like I feel like I'm looking at my skin being like, wow, the pores on my nose look really smooth, and also on my face it just looks really flawless and really glamorous. So really 2 thumbs up at the moment. So yeah, I'll check back in later before I go to bed, and when it's been on probably, well, then I'll be on like 8 hours or 6 hours. I need to work out timings, but yeah, 2 hours in, looking good, feeling lovely on the face, not drying, not cakey, full coverage. Really love it. I would say it's up there now with so far top foundations of favourite of mine for me. Okay, I'll check back in soon. Hey everyone, I'm back just checking in with you guys on the Hourglass Vanish stick foundation, and it is the end of the day now, so I'll probably go to bed soon. As you can see, the foundation, I feel like it's lasted really well. I didn't have to touch up, and I also didn't have to put on lots of powder. It didn't let my natural oils and my oily T-zone come through, which was good. So I stayed pretty matte, but not like so matte, making me look really dry. So I did really like that about it. I think it's a really good quality foundation, and I would give it 2 thumbs up, and I'd probably say I'd really recommend it for anyone who has similar skin type to me, which is normal to combination. And I feel like if you had dry skin it would be fine, and if you were excessively oily, I feel like it's quite an all-rounder foundation if you're looking for a full coverage, really nice feeling, quite long lasting foundation, as it has lasted all day. And I like foundations that I don't need to touch up, and even on my nose, as you can see, it's still on, which is always good. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review type video, and if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and watch out for other reviews coming soon. Bye guys!